What is up, YouTube? I just found out a whole bunch of crap. I People gonna get offended by what I'm saying. They're gonna get offended. I don't care. But this world is stupid. They're talking about supposedly Dr. Seuss is racist. So they trying to shut down Dr. Seuss because it is racist. I grew up on Dr. Seuss. I don't know if the creator, Dr. Seuss, the original creator, was um racist or not. I don't care about that crap. All I care about is it is a good book, a good series of books. Cat in the Hat. Uh, I didn't really care for it, Lorax. That newer stuff after the original creator died and passed on to his son. I don't really get into that stuff. But Sam I Am, all that other stuff, those were good books. We grew up on them books. Ain't nothing racist about the books themselves. If there is, I don't know what. I don't see any things that could possibly be racist in them. All it is talk about cats and hats, green eggs and ham, um, the Grinch. You gonna stop watching the Grinch just because um, Dr. Seuss himself was supposedly racist? I don't think you are. That's a freaking good movie. It's a freaking good book. It's just a whole bunch of crap that insecure people who are ignorant keep on going on about. Supposedly, um, they're um, they're trying to shut down the Coca-Cola industry because it's supposedly a racist drink. That's a whole bunch of crap. How is a drink racist? Again, I don't know if the creator of Coca-Cola himself was racist, if he was a slave owner. I don't care. If that is the case, they need to shut down a bunch of football teams. They ain't going to do that. A lot of football teams in America were founded by slave owners. They ain't going to shut down them football teams. I guarantee you they won't. It's just people being ignorant and stupid. Insecure about them own selves that they can't handle the world today. Supposedly they're getting rid of the Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head and making it just Potato Head. That's a load of crap. Just because supposedly somehow it is sexist to have Mr. and Mrs. in the names. It's a boy potato head. It's a girl potato head. Mr. and Mrs. A married couple. They're toys. If they're going to do that, you might as well give Barbie a dick and give Ken a pair of boobs. Make them transgenders. You ain't going to do that. I guarantee you, you will not do that. Because if you do that, the first thing you're going to have is a bunch of parents coming to you angry because their kids are going in there asking, their 4 or 5 year olds going in asking their mommies, what is this? You're going to have your huge old lawsuit on your hand. All this stuff that they are talking about today, about stuff offending people. I don't care if I offend people. If I offend you, I offend you. Yeah.
I don't care what you say. That's all of you. You just don't know what he's saying.
I didn't even hear what he was saying in it at all. Only thing I heard was something about a pocket knife and a barber. But all this crap that they're talking about, all it is people being insecure of them own selves. ignorant and stupid. It pisses me off the way the world is today. When I was growing up, we didn't have this Black Lives Matter crowd. Because back when I was growing up, the world wasn't stupid. When I was growing up, if someone hated someone, they hated them. I didn't grow up in the time of slavery. I didn't grow up in the time of people being denied rights just because of their sexuality or their race. That was when the movement was needed. I, su- I support that movement. If I came up when that movement was needed, when people were being denied their citizen rights, I would support that movement with every bone in my body. But today, when you can literally go out and get married to whoever you want, whenever you want, doesn't matter your race, sexuality, or anything like that, when you can go out and get the same jobs as anybody else, the same opportunities, if anything, you shouldn't be able to get those jobs. I'm not saying you shouldn't be able to at all, but a lot of these jobs, they're hiring people and only those people because they're afraid it's going to come off as them being racist or sexist. And that's more racist than sexist than anything. They won't go hire a white male in his 30s because they um think he's going to be a liability. But they will hire a young, it doesn't matter how hard he works or not, they'll hire a young gay black male. Just like that. Oh, we don't want to offend you. Here's you a job. No, I think everybody should have the same rights as everybody else, and everybody does. You can get a job wherever you want if you put in the work and effort into getting that job. You can go to school wherever you want. You can get married to whoever you want. Everybody has the same rights as everybody else. There's no need for this Black Lives Matter crap, Gay Lives Matter crap. All lives matter. That's the bottom line. All lives matter. The only reason why you are bringing on these movements is because you have a few hundred people who still don't like you. Here's the thing, no matter how much you try, no matter how much you push, those few people who do not like you will never like you. I come to grips with it. There's a lot of people who don't like me. Do I care? No. You don't like me? You lost out on a good friend. That's your problem. I ain't racist, I ain't sexist, but I do hate ignorance. You're gonna be ignorant. I don't care what you think. All this stuff about a cop killing a black man, I don't know how true that is. I didn't see it. I didn't hear anything about it on the news. I just heard it from other people. But I'm sure if that did happen, he lost his badge, he went to prison, he got the justice that he needed. These going around blowing up cars, doing a whole bunch of other stupid crap, it's not needed. That's not even a movement at that point. That's anarchy. A movement is protesting. Protesting does not involve violence. at all. Everybody gets the same rights as everybody else. People who choose to do stupid things get trialed for it. And it is a fair and just trial. And even if it's not, it will come back to bite them in the butt later on. There's going to be plenty of people who hate you for stupid reasons. Don't worry about those people. Worry about the few people in your lives that you can count on and depend on to be there for you no matter what.
Toilet paper for disabled people.
Go use it, you disabled son of a gun. He's mental. All this crap going around. That's all it is crap. You could hate me. You can talk bad about me. Say things that you want to say. I know what's true. I know what's false. If if I end up losing a lot of support on this channel, I lose a lot of support. I don't care. It is what it is. But I'm not going to be afraid to stand up for my rights, to defend myself, to speak my opinion. These are the rights of American citizen. I protect myself, I protect my home, I protect my family. Second Amendment made that possible. What is it? The Fifth Amendment? That's the Amendment of speech, freedom of speech.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember my amendments like that. The only amendment I really remember is my second amendment. My right to bear arms.
I believe the First Amendment, I believe, is freedom of religion. Feel free to worship any way you want to whoever you want, I believe. The Second Amendment is right to bear arms. I do believe it's the Fifth Amendment, freedom of speech.
My cousin, Shalene, that would die if she had a mop laying on her. Oh, Dunkin' Donuts, but I can't understand a freaking thing you're telling me. I don't like Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
I just put it on there because there's some sort of sport being played. It seems interesting.
No, I'm just saying. I'm talking about the coffee shops like that. I don't like Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts. I don't like all them frappuccinos and all that crap. Man, just make me a pot of coffee, give me some creamer, and I'll be good. I don't need all that crap.
Question.
Might have an answer.
If someone came up to you and told you they hated you because of the way you live, what's going to be your first reaction?
Oh, you hate me? Thank you.
You won't care, would you? That's my point. People going on, the only reason why these things, Black Lives Matter, Gay Lives Matter, is still going around is because they don't like it that there are a few hundred people out there that hate them for stupid reasons.
I don't hate nobody. You live the way you want to live, just like the way I want to live the way I want to live. You have the same exact rights as I got. I don't hate you. I'm just dislike certain people because of certain things they do. Just like a lot of people dislike me because of the certain things I do and the way I do things. That's all fine with me. I don't mind that. But I don't hate you. I don't hate the way you live. I don't hate the way you act. I don't hate the way you talk. I have no reasons to hate that stuff. I talk a certain way, just like everybody else talks a certain way. That's not a reason to hate you.
I don't hate people unless they give me a reason to hate them.
I don't hate nobody. And the thing is when I say I don't hate nobody, is because the good book tells me not to.
We can talk, hang out, and get along, joke around. Okay. But if you give me a reason to hate you, yeah, there will be problems. I might come back and forgive you later on. I might not. It depends on how bad the situation was. One thing I hate is ignorance. If you're going to be ignorant, I'm going to call you out on it.
It's just like somebody come up to me and called me lazy. Yeah, it's going to piss me off. You know it just as well as I'm not lazy. There's a lot of things I don't want to do. But I got to do them because that's life. But it's the same difference if I walked up to somebody and said, "You're ugly." That gives them a reason to be pissed off at me. But I'm not going to do that because I have no rights to do that. I have no right to call somebody ugly.
There's a lot of people in this world that work for a living day after day, and they're still lazy. It's not them working that makes them lazy. It's your desire to work. You go into work and just be like, I hate this job, I don't want to do this, blah, blah, blah. That's laziness. Complain about something that needs to be done, that's just laziness.
No, I want you to listen to this. It's a difference if you complain about something that needs to be done and don't do it.
No, you can not be working at all, but if you have that desire to work and you're trying to put in the effort to get work, that's not lazy. But when you're actually working day after day and all you're doing is going like, when's this day going to be over with? I hate this job. You hate this job, just leave. We don't need a lazy piece of crap like you. That's laziness. When all you want to do is
make my living.
When all you want to do is complain because you're not satisfied that you have to do work, that's what laziness is.
I want to make my living. I want to work. I love working. I love doing stuff. I can't sit around and not do nothing. It aggravates me. Gosh, does it aggravate me.
Haley works, but I tell you right now, she's lazy. Well, I don't know if she still works or not.
But
I saw her. She lost her job at Food Line. I think you told me that. Or she hasn't been working there for a couple weeks or something like that.
I told you that.
Somebody told me that. Somebody said she didn't feel like going in for about a week. And if you've been out of work for a week, you're pretty much fired at that point.
I had a job. I had a good job. The very first job I ever wanted. Now, people don't think the story I tell is the truth. They just think I'm lazy and I don't want to work. But in all honesty, how's somebody that's supposed to expect me to work if I don't have a schedule and nobody to talk to about getting a schedule? Can't go in the pocket and start working if it's not my day to work.
I actually did. I posted an ad on Craigslist explaining the situation I'm in now. Tell them I've been out of work for a few weeks. Let them know that I can get back to work anytime I wanted to. They just got me temporarily off the schedule until I get me transportation. Let them know if anybody's got work for me to do and can give me transportation. I'm a hard worker. I get things done. I don't stop until the job's done. All that stuff. Let them know that I'm available all week long. I told them I do attend church, but if I'm needed at work, I can skip a day at church or so It just put a little bit extra food on the table. Work holidays.
I don't go to church mainly because I haven't found a good church that I want to go to. But also, at the same time, if I don't have a choice in the fact and I've got to work on Sundays, then so be it. But the way I was taught, the way I was raised, you don't work on Sundays.
You can't do that anymore. If a job has you work on Sunday, I mean, some people can actually get a job, they'll work with them around that. But nowadays, not a lot of jobs will do that. If a job's going to have you work on Sunday, you can't, you just not go to work. If they're going to have you work, you have to go
No,
and
that's what
work.
I'm saying. If I absolutely can't get no way around that and I've got to go to work, then that's fine. I'll work on Sundays. But if they'll work around it with me and won't let me work on Sundays, or have it where I don't have to work on Sundays, then yes, I'll rather take that.
When I was working at Wendy's, I'd go work. What did I work? 9 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Hmm.
And I get home 7 a.m. and I sleep till about 12. Except for on Sundays. On Sundays, as soon as um, I got off work, I went straight to church. I had my ride from work, dropped me off at church. That was before I moved in here. When I moved in here, I just stayed up until our ride got here. And then I'll go to sleep as soon as I get home, which was around 1, and then wake up about 30 minutes before it was time for me to go into work.
I couldn't do that. Not because of the simple fact you got to be agile and stuff. I couldn't get all hot and stuff and wear a mask.
A lot of people haven't been wearing masks. That's the first dude I seen wearing a mask. You think I look good with a haircut kind of like that? What he's got?
That dude?
Yeah.